Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that do this work in truth and sincerity. And, the title of this lesson is going to be somewhere along the lines of, the afflictions of this world. And, through the afflictions of this world, the afflictions that we go through and the afflictions that the Lord brings us through, to purge us and purify us. All of this is just, to make us pillars, in His temple, kings, righteous kings, to make us suffer for, a beautiful cause, and that's being righteous rulers, So this is 2 Corinthians 4:1. It says, "Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we will receive mercy, we faint not." So, this world, it beats us down. We go do different things. Okay, but what? We have Yahweh Shai. We have Yahweh Shai to fight this battle. We have Yahweh Shai to lean on and to think about. We think about how He conquered the world when all odds was against Him. And at times, that's what we feel like. We feel like all odds are against us. We feel like we're alone because we can't physically see Him. We have brothers around us, which are many Yahweh Shais. But oftentimes we get caught up in this flesh, and forget that, this is just a part of it, man. That a part of what we have to go through. But nevertheless, we are conquerors, man. We get through these situations, man, and we get stronger with each and every battle. So let's see here. This is Sirach 2:1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble." Think about the Lord, man. Whenever we in dire situations, we need to think about the Lord. When we in hard situations, it seem like we ain't gonna get out the hole, that the light's just too far away for us to reach. The Most High pulls you out, man. The scriptures tell us that the Lord's hand is not too short that He can't save. So whatever we're going through, we just gotta constantly endure, man, and battle these demons. Because the more and more we get closer, the more and more these demons are gonna get stronger, and the more and more it's gonna be difficult. But we are adapt for it because we have the scriptures. We have the armor. But we just gotta apply the armor. Which is sometimes easier said than done, man, in certain situations. But you just gotta do it. You gotta be that hard and tough soldier to rely on the Lord, man. Alright? And not go any other way. It says, "Cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mayst be increased at thy last end." See, so the Lord said He's gonna help us increase at thy last end. "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." And part of that patience is suffering. And through that suffering is being underneath that fire, being tried, having faith and believing in the Lord, what a lot of people don't have, but we're thankful to have and blessed to have, because it's a gift from the Lord. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So when we're waiting and we're going through these trials and we're trying to think about what our next move is going to be and what's going to be next, how we're going to handle this situation, in actuality, we just got to just be patient and wait. Just basically put the Lord first, man. And then everything else is going to balance itself out. It's going to iron itself out, You just got to believe it. You got to trust in it. You got to remember that the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. And if we believe these words to be true, then we know that the Lord's in control and that, everything is going to be all right for us. It says, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. That's right. So not only that, whenever we're in these trials and then under that fire, we need to also be doing right by the Lord, during the time of our patience, of being tried, And that's of importance as well, that we all need to apply. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and going out aside, lest ye fall. See, going out aside, man. Because going aside to make you fall into a pit, fall into a snare. And next thing you know, you're trapped. So we don't want to do that. We want to continue to stay on the straight and narrow gate, man. All right? We don't want to drown, neither do we want to burn up, man. We want to stay in the middle. All right? Let's see here. This is 1 Thessalonians 3:3. Think no man should be, it says, that no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. For verily when we were with you, we told you before that we shall suffer tribulation, even as it come to pass, and ye know. So that's a part of counting the cost, knowing that Yahweh and our forefathers, they all suffered afflictions for the Lord. They all suffered for the truth's sake. Whether it was, wrongfully, or suffering for the truth for good. It's a double-edged sword. But regardless, they were, vindicated by the Lord in the end. No matter what it was, the truth always prevails. So basically, that's what we have to do when we face these tribulations. We know that we are appointed to these things. We are appointed to these afflictions to make us a better man, to gird us up, to make us stronger, to fight, to battle. You only get stronger with each battle, The more battles you have, the stronger you get, The more the Lord puts you through, the more we should really be happy. Because honestly, the Lord wants you to make you stronger. You can liken it to a fighter, right? A fighter that's constantly fighting. He's always fighting the top contenders, the top fighters. Guess what? He's going to always be on top of his game. He's going to be strong, But a champion that a fighter that becomes a champion, or a contender that becomes a champion and fights, and he really doesn't have that many fights. He's sitting around on his championship. He's gonna get rusty. He's gonna get weak. He's gonna get lazy. So when the Lord throws these battles at us, these arrows at us, take them as the Lord, tuning us up, man, perfecting our craft, and also realizing when the Lord is testing us, man. It's important to have that discernment, you know. All right, let's continue. Let's see, this is 1 Peter 4:12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials which is to try you, as though some strange things happen unto you. But rejoice in much as ye are partakers of a Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, that ye may be glad also with exceeding joy." So, when these fiery trials happen to us, think it not strange. Why are these things happening to us? It's because the Lord is trying. The Lord's wanting to see how much He has to put you through to, for you to be able to. The Lord tried to put you through a whole bunch of trials and tribulations to see if you're gonna stick it out and be faithful to Him, man, as a woman would, As a saying in the world, if I can remember correctly, I believe it says, when a man has everything, when a man has everything, that's when, no, when a man has nothing, that's whenever, when a man has nothing, that's when a woman's faith is tested. And when, I forget how it goes, I'll give him Shalakia, but it's a really good quote and it goes with what I'm saying. But, nevertheless, the point is that the Lord likens us into a woman into Him, right? So, just like a woman, whenever, they say, their vows, what they say, until thick, until thin, that's how we need to be with the Lord, man. Whatever you go through is because the Lord loves you, man. All right? And He chastises those who He loves. All right? And sometimes we be putting our own selves through our own bullshit sometimes. Sometimes we put hell upon our own selves. Sometimes we go off and do things that we're not supposed to. But the scriptures tell us that a righteous man falleth 7 times, and when he get up, he recognizes faults. All right, he letting out his sins weigh him down, and he tries to do better. A true man of the Lord will do that, man. And we all guilty of that, man. All right, we all, deserve punishment by death, but the Lord has showed us mercy, man. We know the truth. So, just continue to pray to the Lord and have that relationship with Him, that He has mercy on us. All right? And that we continue to push this truth and, ride it out into the chariots, man, Lord willing, or unto death, being faithful unto death, which is also very honorable, man. This is James 5:10. "Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. All right. Behold, we count them happy which endure. We have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy," man. So we look at the story about Job, how he lost everything. He lost every single thing, man. All right. And he didn't curse the Most High. He stayed faithful to the Most High. He believed in the Most High. And guess what? The Lord gave him even more, man. And that's the spirit that we ought to be in, and the spirit that we ought to have in these last days. And the spirit that we pray that the Lord equips us with, man, along with all the other prophets and the attributes that the other prophets had, other beautiful attributes that the prophets had that helped them get through the things that they got through, man. Okay, we want to have those same things, okay, about ourselves, and we ask the Lord spiritually to add those things onto us, you know? So yeah, let's just continue in those things, man. All right. This is Hebrews 12 and 6. It says, "For whom the Lord loveth, he chastiseth, and, and scorneth every son who he receiveth. If ye endure chastising, if ye endure chastising, Yahweh dwelleth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasten not? But if ye be without chastisement, whoever," it says, whereof all ye are partakers, when are ye are bastards, and not sons. Now not it says, "Now not chastising for the present seem to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exceeded thereby." So again, it says the Lord chastens who he loves, man. All right. So he wants you to do better because he sees something within you, man. All right. And what's that? You could be in the hopeful elect, purging you of that leaven, purging you of those different impurities, making you whole. It says, "If you endure chastening, Yahweh dwelleth with you as with sons. For what son is it he whom the Father chasteneth not?" So the Lord doesn't look at you like a bastard, man. He looks at you as one of his own. He considers you. He looks at 2/3 as bastards because they're disobedient. They know not their Father. They know not their power. You know. So, since we have that mercy and that grace, let's use it to our best of our ability. All right. It says, "Now no chastening for the present seemed to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness." That's right. So it brings forth righteousness out of you. All right. Like, oh man, I don't want to do nothing that makes the Lord pissed off. I don't want to do nothing that'll make the Lord jack my ass up or delete me or anything. You feel shame. You feel guilt. And Jake don't feel that. Jake, 2/3 of our people don't feel that, man. And if you feel that, then hey, that means that you have a zeal, of good and bad, man, and that we need to act on doing what's right by the Lord. All right, but let's continue. We just got wrap it up. Let's see here. This is the last one I'm gonna get. I had a bunch of them, but I think I made the point. All right. This is Psalms 94 and 12. It says, "Blessed is the man who thou chasten, O Lord, and teacheth him out of thy law, that thou mayest give him rest for the days of adversity, unto the pit be digged for the wicked. For the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance." That's right. So the Lord said what, man? The Lord said, "Blessed is the man who thou chastise, O Lord, and teacheth him out of his law." So the Lord gave us his law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right, in the days of our adversities, in the days of Jacob's trouble, because we were so diligent and we stayed, faithful and hold it fast and believed in the Lord, through those hard times, all right, we're going to be prosperous in those days, Lord willing, all right? But the Lord is going to continue to try us, and up into the time that we get on those chariots, man. Because the scripture said we shall scarcely be saved. So even at the time of almost us getting delivered, we gonna be, tried, man. All right. So, just we just need to expect more trials. We need to expect, more things that's gonna try to shake us up in the faith. But we just have to lean upon the Lord. Remember that no prophet of old, basically, was ever, neglected by the Lord, man. The Lord protected them and made sure they were good. All right. But that's the point. Lord willing, it was edifying. Again, I want to give all praise, all honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the Akim that do this work in truth and sincerity. Until next time, Lord willing, I say Shalom.